self-external release for the pelvic floor is a great exercise to do for anyone who reports that they have pain, difficulty with intercourse, or some difficulty with bowel dysfunction. The self-external release uses a racquetball, not a lacrosse ball, to help release the levator ani, or the deepest layer of the pelvic floor muscles, which are located within the pelvis from pubic bone to tailbone. You find it by having a patient sit on a racquetball with it placed just to the inside of the ischial tuberosity on either side. And when they put pressure down with sitting, it identifies a trigger point or tight area because the patient feels pain, much like a trigger point is palpated through the upper trapezius muscle. The patient can move the ball around to some degree away from the center, which includes the anus and the perineum, to be able to identify tight and tender areas. And you can see they can do that on both sides. This should, if it finds a trigger point, it should identify some discomfort, but not intense pain. And it shouldn't reproduce back pain or tailbone pain or groin pain. It also should not cause any numbness or tingling. And when the patient sits on the ball, after some time, it should begin to release. If the pain is too much, they can simply offload a little bit by tilting their pelvis away from that side and then slowly sitting down into it. A full release usually takes several weeks, if not months, and should be approached slowly by starting with 2 to 3 minutes per day, working up to 10 to 15 minutes per session several times a day. And this will all depend on the patient's tolerance and improvement with the exercise.